Hey, and welcome back to Unchatable. We have a very special guest this week. We have Phan-Site. Hi, Phan-Site. How you doing?
Good. How are you guys?
Yeah, I don't really do intros very well, but as usual, we got your usual hosts, me, Jackal, and Jan. Say hi, guys.
Hey.
Yeah, and we got a lot of stuff to talk about because last week, it was April Fool's, and we had that little dramatic fanfic reading, which was very glorious.
Yes.
But
it was all my idea. I'm just claiming it right now.
I want to redo it.
No, it's not
I
reading.
need to fix it.
We don't need more of it.
We don't really.
It's always next year.
Yeah, it is next year.
Yeah. Oh. So let's hop right into it, boys. Let's go. Yeah, first thing on the topic list, Borderlands 3. So Borderlands 3. What's up?
The guy shooting his head in the face. How are they gonna do that?
The guy who wants to shoot you in the face.
Yeah, on the cover board.
No, I don't know.
I'm on the cover of the game. What are they gonna do with it? Is it gonna have 3 guns?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yes,
Dear God. I've only played the Tales from the Borderlands, a Telltale game, and I'm happy to see the protagonist Reese finally making a comeback into the main series in 3. If you saw him in the trailer,
I saw him.
Yeah, I'm happy with that because he's my boy, and I need to play 1 and 2. My brother's played 2, but I haven't, so I need to pick up on that.
Oh, I'm just excited to have like the best looter shooter franchise back. Kick all these others to the curb. I don't need you.
And now apparently they have like over 1 billion guns, which I kind of doubt. They designed specifically 1 billion. God knows how long that took.
I mean, they had a similar claim in Borderlands 2, but that turned out to be legit. So it's just like, I wouldn't put it past them. But
they've been working on it for quite a while.
1 billion is a lot of guns.
I definitely
What do you
would
think,
hold
Skull?
it to 1 billion.
I hope it goes up.
Only because like one gun will be 0.1% better than the other gun, so you'll
Yeah.
essentially have like 1,000 of the exact same gun.
Yeah, if you just have like variations of like the different companies and like, oh, this one has a scope, this one doesn't have a scope.
This one is the color. This is the color red, but this one's a slighter darker red.
Yeah, exactly.
Slightly more.
And this one shoots bees.
If you keep adding variables, at some point it's gonna reach 1 billion. So maybe.
Yeah.
Guns with legs, though.
Guns with legs.
That's the real shit.
That's the best real
Oh
shit ever.
God, that's like it's everything I wanted.
Oh, it's great. It's glorious. It's so good.
Who doesn't want that?
I am legitimately curious about the writing, only because as far as I know, the original writer of like Borderlands and Borderlands 2, Anthony Birch, no longer works for Gearbox.
Oh.
So it's going to be like a completely different staff.
I mean, if they have like even some of the writers from the Tales of the Borderlands things, because if there's one thing that Telltale was good at, I say was because they're dead. But they most of the time was the writing. Like even if their gameplay wasn't the best because of the limitations of the engine, like you could always at least have an engaging story. Like Tales from the Borderlands is my favorite Telltale game, and that's
they might as well be working there now. As they kind of
I hope so. I hope everyone that used to work at Telltale has found jobs now, but you never know with the video game industry. It's kind of can get a little dicey in most situations.
The janitor went from being the janitor of Telltale to be the janitor of Blizzard.
Good for him. Good for him.
I don't actually know this, but I'm like, it's like an idea basically.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised really at all. But yeah, no, as long as the writing,
Blizzard's just as bad.
They say the writing's gonna be more like Borderlands 1 with so that
would be lovely.
That would be very, very lovely.
Playing Borderlands 2 in the pre-sequel, it made me actually have like a fight or flight response when I saw Claptrap in the trailer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I hope they toned down the Claptrap.
Oh, I really hope so. He's like the worst part of Borderlands.
Yes.
What do you?
He is.
Oh man,
He's
like
not
okay.
great.
He's really good in Poker Night at the Inventory when they had that Telltale game.
Yes.
He's funny, but like his presence gets a little too far. So I'm just hoping like he's just like the princess at another castle or something. Because like you saw him being like captured or something or like trained or whatever.
He's always getting captured.
That's as much as I want out of him. Is just to exist.
Claptrap is great for like your first playthrough, but man, replaying Borderlands 2, it's just like shut up. Just shut up.
Oh, pre-sequel's nightmarish when it comes to how much they use Claptrap.
Well, he's a playable character, right? So it's just like
I get it.
he's always there.
He's the
Always.
most iconic, but you don't need him every 5 seconds. Like, you're overdoing the joke here.
He's like forced iconic. He's only iconic because they shoved him down your face.
Can we just
Pretty
have like
much.
Can we just have a DLC from Destiny where he just dies at the beginning? Because that would be
Oh my
that'd be a great way to kick it off.
Amazing.
I guess for listeners who've never played Borderlands, just imagine if like Morgana was always around and told you to go to sleep at least every 30 seconds.
Yes, at least.
Like if Morgana and Navi had a child.
Oh,
Okay, first off, gross. Don't.
okay. I'm tasting stomach bile now.
Fine, someone took both their brains, put it in an AI, and put that on the moon. How about that?
That sounds great.
Yeah, okay.
That's very accurate.
Toss in some really bad, like Jeff Dunham style humor, and that's basically what you have as a character.
As soon
See,
as
I
the,
want this attack on Jeff Dunham.
You know,
as soon as the characters were revealed for Borderlands 3, as soon as the characters were revealed, I immediately went to like the group of friends I'm maybe playing with. I'm like, I call the siren that has the stand powers. I marked that
I
down.
just went for the big dude.
The big dude? Yeah. I don't know.
This must be the work of an enemy stand.
It's the one time I actually want to play the siren because I want to get them big fists, boom, boom, boom. boom.
That is pretty rad.
That is pretty rad, actually.
What else about the that it's an Epic exclusive for like.
Oh, yeah, an Epic Games exclusive. Honestly,
yeah.
It's fine. I'll sign up and play it. I don't care. Just do it. I'm fine. Give Steam a little competition. The only thing I don't like at Epic Game Store is I wish its security was better because I saw some stuff. There's some controversy about like, the accounts are incredibly secure and it's just a lot of like, hey, data leak. Hey, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't listen to that.
That's
Talk
the
about
reason
how-
people don't like it.
Yeah.
How like the frame rate for the trailer was like 3 frames a
Rocking those New Vegas.
Like,
God damn it.
shut up. I hate when people immediately just do it and go, the frame rate is bad. It's like a stream of a thing. It's not even, I don't know. Just let me see some like, give me like an E3 demo. If like that the frame rate's bad there, then it's like, okay, that's a problem. But if it's just like, here's our stream trailer.
Like the Spider-Man thing.
a live stream and it wasn't just the game, because if it was,
I wouldn't put it on the same level of like the trailers for Assassin's Creed.
on the
Like it's not on that level. We're just running on 20 FPS with the perfect computer.
wow.
Right.
This puddle is different than.
Oh yeah, sorry, I had to rejoin. Yeah, no, the puddle gate, Spider-Man PS4.
Oh god.
This puddle is in it. Oh my god.
I had already had
I
it
can't
pre-ordered like
believe
a
it.
week ahead of time, and I was already like, shut up already, jeez.
That was the funniest thing. It was like
I
that
can't
thing where it's
believe
like,
it.
If it's fun to play, I don't care. Just just stop talking about it.
oh, but no, like they were talking about like there was a noticeable like downgrade in the graphics, but here's the thing about that: if the PS4 just straight up couldn't handle what they were showing off, like I think there was this thing where it's like, yeah, you need like some kind of like super mega like hive mind computer to run this.
No, but like, I actually found that it wasn't a problem with running the game. It was actually just to make the characters look more realistic, like just for like all the realistic faces. Because otherwise, everything looked all greasy and shiny, like everywhere. If you didn't have it at those specific settings.
Yeah,
so yeah,
can't have it too realistic. Then it looks weird.
You can't have a jump force here, man.
Jump.
Gross, bro. No.
Didn't
No.
Insomniac spitefully add in more puddles to that scene just to annoy the people that were hating about that?
They definitely
did.
they definitely played it up. They were definitely like in like the advertisements. They're like, now like something. They said they went. I think there's an achievement something about puddles. I'm not sure.
I think there was.
Enough more puddles.
Yes. Oh my god.
We added more puddles in the patch notes. Added more puddles.
Added more puddles. You're welcome. Suck it. We hate you. We love you. Mwah. Play our game.
Player exactly.
Player game,
Sounds
please.
right for Insomniac.
Yeah.
Dang. Dag it.
But yeah.
I still want them to make Ratchet and Clank PS4 sequel though, because like, dang, I love that game.
Ooh, man.
Yeah,
Baby.
and the movie remake was not the best.
No. We don't talk about the movie. That's we don't talk about hey, let's play
game.
we don't talk about hey, let's play the cutscenes in the theaters.
Hey, we've been talking about Borderlands for like the past 10 minutes or so. And speaking of movies, let's sort of Spider-Man, same thing. But yeah, let's sort of transition and talk about movies. Sonic movie got some new details. I believe Jackal, you have the sort of the in-depth analysis of.
Basically, at CinemaCon a couple days ago, they unveiled some footage to an audience. No recordings were made or anything, but a lot of review sites gave off a description. They played 2 trailers, one for Sonic and one for Eggman. Sonic was just about him, one was of him running really fast, and I think some kind of catchy line, but Gangster's Paradise does play. Better than JoJo already. And then the second trailer, the trailer for Eggman was, not only is Jim Carrey playing the Eggman, but he has a black mustache, and somewhere in there's a breastfeeding joke. And I'm already... This was written by adults, right?
It's great.
Fetish the movie.
Oh boy. I mean, the line is pretty clever.
Egg rolls.
The line is pretty clever, where Dr. Eggman says that I've been making formulas while you were drinking formulas. And I'm like, okay, that's pretty clever. But then they have to follow it up with the cop saying that he was breastfed. I'm just like, why'd you ruin it?
Ew,
that's the joke. Oh my god! Wait, is he talking to Sonic or is he talking to? He's
talking to his cop partner.
Oh
yeah. Wait, whoa! Eggman's a cop.
The cop.
What?
No.
I'm so confused.
No. Okay, fine. In the movie, Sonic is teamed up with a cop, and Sonic's an alien here to save the planet from Eggman.
Oh.
He's a 4-foot-tall alien.
Oh,
yes, it makes sense, and apparently the rings are some kind of teleportation device now.
Oh,
what?
No.
Oh, no.
Excuse me?
Oh, no.
Now,
how do you mess up this bad?
I've been thinking about this for a couple of days because me and my brother were ripping on this movie pretty good.
Yeah.
And one thing is that Sonic is also raised by an owl. And I was trying to think of how, in any form of Sonic lore, was there ever an owl in anything?
I'm trying to think of. I'm pulling from like the Saturday AM cartoons. But I can't even tell.
The Sonic anime.
Yeah, the Sonic anime movie is the only time
and he turns into some kind of skateboarding weird.
You pull anything out of Sonic lore and you pick the 90s. That is amazing.
Hey man, Urkel is popular. He's dead, but he's still a piece of pop.
Oh man.
I
think so. I don't know. It's been a long running joke for.
If not, the character is, so it's good.
The character is dead.
Yes, Urkel died.
Okay. Oof. Let's get an F.
F in chat.
F in chat. F is for family.
F.
You guys gonna go see this movie? I'm not. I don't want to. I don't even want to look at it.
F is for family matters. I'm probably not gonna see it because the amount of backlash on this movie, and I don't want to give money to the people who made it. So no, thank you. I'll just bootleg it online somewhere.
We can't say that. It didn't happen.
We'll buy it. Legally.
We'll buy it
and
legally.
Yes, I will buy your movie, Sega. Thank you very much, Hollywood.
With my real money, my human coin.
Human money. Yeah, I mean. Did you guys forget? Wasn't Illumination gonna make a Mario movie, or are making? A Mario movie?
I think that's still happening, but nobody knows anything yet. There's no drawings. It might be good. It might be bad.
I feel so attacked right now.
I feel like if as long as it's not as bad as this, like this is the level that we're at right now, and if you could get anywhere above that, then Mario automatically wins.
Or the original Mario movie.
That's true.
One thing I just put it in the Mario universe. I don't want it to be in real world or like
make Goomba the
cartoon world. You know.
Are they
Goomba original
Mario cartoon world?
Okay, hear me out. Bowser is Gru, and and Goombas are now the minions.
I believe that will absolutely happen. That like in the title screen where the minion screams illumination, he'll be like in a turtle shell or like a mushroom head, something like that.
He'll look,
or they pop out of a pipe.
He'll be dressed like Toad. Like
like they'll do something like that.
Yeah, he'll
be some kind of
He'll be like,
Mario but it's not going to be in the movie. I really hope.
I just hope it's not in the movie for sure. Yeah.
I actually do want to see the Sonic movie only because it sounds like a flaming tire fire. That when the creator of Sonic, the one who designed him, looked at the movie design and says, "No, I really, sincerely do not like this at all." Makes me think, okay, how much are they going to screw over Sonic? But at the same time, I could be part of the problem if I'm going to help get the money back on a crummy movie.
I just don't understand what it is with like, you know, like Western movie makers or Western developers being like, hey, these Japanese design characters, look like garbage. It's like the DMC reboot. It's like Dante is not a gay cowboy. He's a cool, edgy man with a hoodie on. Like, it's like
these movies need to take their character designs like Detective Pikachu is because they're doing it right.
Yeah, I'm gonna Pikachu. That's like a good example of what's happening.
I'm gonna pre-order my tickets to that because holy crap, it looks good.
I'm gonna be the minor pessimist and say that the Assassin's Creed movie looks good based on design.
Oh, it looks good,
but it wasn't.
But they played a Drake song in a desert scene. Like, why do you do that? What were you thinking, editor?
What were you thinking?
Wasn't the editor?
But also,
like, hey,
writing
was
was
money for this.
I fell asleep watching it. It was so boring.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it was not a good film, but design-wise, very true to the franchise.
Yeah, nobody cares about what's happening in the real world. Everyone cares about what's happening in the past world. You know, the past. Or the fictional past, because it's all computer.
The memories and all that.
The memories.
And they only spend 10 minutes there.
Oof.
That was the problem.
Everyone's favorite part about Assassin's Creed 3 was when you played as Desmond.
I begged my dad.
Who?
Can we just go? I begged my dad, like, hey, can we just go see this? Can we not see Assassin's Creed? Like, okay, but I feel like seeing it, and I wasn't feeling up to go and see a movie on my own, so I went with him. And it was a pretty good nap. I'm just saying.
Oh. It was a pretty good nap. Wow.
I woke up to Michael Fassbender's beautiful face. I can't say anything that's better.
That's what we all wish for in life.
Don't we all? Don't we all?
You know what wasn't a good nap?
Me.
Shazam, because I stayed awake.
Nice.
I'm excited for Shazam. I haven't seen it yet, but everything...
we'll do this. We're not going to do spoilers. Don't worry about it.
We don't.
Me and Jackal have seen it.
Joe.
Jackal, do you want to give your sort of non-spoilery opinion real quick?
Okay. It feels a bit like the Power Ranger a couple years ago, but actually done decently. Like, I mean, I enjoyed the last one, but it wasn't great. I still had an awesome time with I had an awesome time with like Shazam. My little brother loves it, and we both like. I laughed so much. I don't think I've laughed that much since like Infinity War.
Whoa, that's kind of a weird one to laugh at. Haha, look at all those dead people. Okay.
Fine. Guardians of the Galaxy 2, I mean.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay?
Well, even then, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. You kind of a little spoiler there.
It feels more like a comedy starring a superhero rather than a superhero movie to me. But it's still fun, and I liked it.
Okay, as a huge DC fan, it is the first DC like new wave movie that I've actually gone and seen in theaters, because the other ones I'm just like I can't handle this. I don't want to see Justice League. I don't want to see Man of Steel or not Man of Steel, Batman v Superman. I don't want to see, I don't know. I haven't seen Aquaman yet. I heard some okay things about it, so I might check that out. But I'm just like I just don't want to see that. That's not what I like to see. I saw the trailers for Shazam and I'm like, this is what I want to see. So I go in there and I watch it. And honestly, it's one of my favorite movie experiences. Like, the whole like theater was like cracking up, and that can be kind of annoying. But it was also just made it even that much better because it had a really good atmosphere going in. I laughed a lot through the movie. The things I do have the problems with the movie, like some like tonal issues and like music choices, or like not music choices, but like the pacing would have been a bad thing if it weren't for like if the movie was trying to take itself seriously. I would have been like, okay, this is some glaring issues here, especially with some of the acting, but most of the acting was very spot on. But the fact that it takes itself so like lightly and it's so obviously a comedy, you just have a great time watching it. And if this is the direction that more DC movies are going to take, or at least I don't know, just sort of the style of film, I'm gonna be really happy. I'm also very, very excited for that new Joker movie. That looks pretty sweet. Joaquin Phoenix looks pretty slick. So
wow, Atlas is making a new Persona 5 movie.
Cute.
Yes, Joaquin Phoenix.
Joaquin Phoenix plays Rin.
Joaquin Phoenix plays a 16-year-old Japanese high school student.
Wow. Brave choice.
Yeah,
brave
it's
choice.
Great.
Oh man, Hollywood whitewashing again. Shaking my head.
And now Shido punches Ren in the face.
How do you feel about it, Skull?
Shido's Batman.
Honestly, I think that this is the biggest breath of fresh air after the murky, dismal tone of all DC movies.
Yes.
So I'm excited to see it. I just need to find money and time for it.
Oh, that's what it's going to come down to. Always.
I was actually watching. I guess I'll plug some guys that I watch on YouTube. Midnight's Edge. They usually do in-depth news coverage about like DC and Marvel movies.
Uh-huh.
And the tone that they're going to go for going forward is basically like James Bond, where everything is all on its own. It's sort of connected just by the characters being the same. And gotcha. I am 100% okay with that.
I'm so down for that. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
I'm tired of like the DCU having like dark, epic, dark, funny, that's done. Dark.
Also,
that is
it's totally done. That can be seen in the movie too.
Bible right out the window. And as far as I know, Suicide Squad 2 is going to not mention anything.
No.
Suicide Squad 1.
Skull. Don't you mean the Suicide Squad? That's what it's going to be called. It's not
James
even Suicide
Gunn
Squad 2.
Perfect.
It's just
perfect. Don't remind
Squad.
Me of anything from the first one.
Just erase the other movie. It didn't happen.
It is keeping the Waller actress though.
So, yes, Amanda Waller.
I'm fine with some of that. Yeah, I'm fine with that. That's fine.
And I know that Elba's not playing Deadshot, so I'm happy.
Here's the thing about Shazam.
Jen, stop.
This is in the trailer, so it's not a spoiler thing, but it's that thing where he's like, "Go get him, Batman!" He throws the little.
Yeah, that's funny.
That's great.
But go get him, Batman.
Here's the thing about that. That so obviously means that like, hey, Man of Steel, Batman v Superman, like that stuff is not really canon, because would they really make an action figure of like a murderer, like a serial killer in Gotham? Like, hey, you know that like guy who's like killing criminals and all this kind of stuff and branding them? He's a cool guy. Let's make an action figure out of him. Same thing with Superman. Hey, you know that guy that like destroyed Metropolis and like kind of a weird like alien terrorist? Let's make a action figure out of him. Like it's so obvious that they're like, hey,
combination.
Hey, but hear me out. In the Batman, it's gonna take place it's gonna be him when he's younger. So maybe the figures of him from back when he was when he didn't kill people, or
and to be fair,
post Justice.
And to be fair, I haven't seen Justice League, so it's probably like, oh, he sort of redeemed himself or whatever. But I don't know.
Yeah, somewhat.
I gotta look at
I think it's gonna
trailer again, but I'm pretty sure that it was just unsold that they used.
Probably. Right. But it just seems
and I still find that hilarious that you just throw. Go get a Batman.
Yeah. Sorry, I have to keep joining Reed thing.
I had problems with Shazam, like, going into it, because I found, like, they went so long without a trailer, and I was really confused with everything. Really.
I thought the advertisement was... I knew about this. I've known about this movie for, like, a year.
Between the Comic-Con, like, a year and a half before, and, like, 4 months leading up, there was nothing about it.
No, that is not true at all. If you were on YouTube and had, like, ads on or whatever... Oh my god, there was like this period of time where it would play non-stop Shazam. No, like months before. Like, I think the advertisement's been fine, and that kind of shows.
But it was still the same trailer, though, because, like...
That doesn't matter. All that matters is it's like, hey, this movie exists, bro. It's like,
Yeah,
that's
but
that's
I
all
just
you
felt
need.
like they weren't giving you anything new for a good while, and just didn't stick with me very well.
Well, that's great because it doesn't tell you any of the jokes. Like, man, if they had so many trailers, like so many of the jokes have been ruined. There's a joke in this, like it's more like a visual joke of just like, hey, this is kind of funny that I love so much. Jacko, you may know what I'm talking about, but it's like the end. It's like the end of that montage sequence. There's like they're playing a game, right? And that, I love that so much.
Yeah,
But
I get it.
yeah. That, I'm gonna stop talking now, but yeah, that's great.
Can I talk about how I cringed? That's like the one moment I didn't like in the movie was when he flossed.
Oh, what? It's whatever. He's a kid. He's actually wait. No, what?
He's
Don't worry.
15.
What?
I
Don't
will
worry.
accept a 15-year-old floss.
Yeah, 15
That
year
is
olds do
totally. That is totally.
Okay,
fine.
I got a 15-year-old brother in the room, and I've never seen him floss once.
Well, he's.
that. I only think it's ironic.
No?
no, it did not look ironic. He looked like he generally enjoyed it, and I don't like that.
It's fine.
I mean, it's gonna date the movie, but it's also accurate current teenage behavior.
Right. It's fine. I think it's totally.
No,
fine.
that's 12-year-olds. That's like a different demographic
Kids,
here.
whatever,
Yeah.
it's fine. Anyway, let's talk about something the others can actually talk about. Netflix Cowboy Bebop remake. We got some casting. Sort
They
of
got the
reveals.
dog wrong.
They got the dog. How do you mess up a dog?
I think
You just have to do with the breed. What the hell?
It's not even about like the dog can act or whatever. That's like the problem is like finding someone who can act if it's a human. But it's a dog, and the dog's literally gonna bark, look cute,
Barf.
and sell toys. What's the problem?
Well,
Barf,
also,
barf.
there's like the behavior in like Cowboy Bebop of Ein, where he just like hops around and lays on his back. Like that's, I've never seen a husky hop around.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Or like just like really
Well, they
nope the hell
can.
out of the scene.
They
They're
could if you train it right, but why go through all
They're
that
big
trouble for
dogs.
like a naturally acting dog?
Yeah, the big
If you can
dog. The corgi's a smaller dog.
You can train a horse, you can train a dog. Let's be real.
Also, Spike's actor looks nothing like him. I mean, I like.
Well, those are all photos of him just like in normal civilian attire. If they just give him like the hair, fine. That's fine. Just do it. I don't
But, like,
I'm okay with it until a trailer shows up.
yes.
I mean,
I'm
I like him
exactly.
as an actor, but like he does not fit. I don't think he fits the role as Spike.
Let
like,
me
at all.
see. Let me see. I don't know this actor, so I can't put my opinion on like if
No,
he's good or
I
not.
can't. Okay, he's in Star Trek, and he's in that one recent like computer like phone like movie. Like, what's the genre of movies that all take place over like a screen cap of a laptop? He was in one of those.
Oh, wait, the horror movies?
And he was also in Green Hornet. But the thing is, I don't like it because I've seen
he
this
was Kato
actor,
in Green
I've seen this actor before, and I can't imagine him saying, "I like a girl who can kick my ass."
Oh, John Cho? Okay, that's him.
John Cho, I can't imagine him doing that. It just doesn't work.
It's going to be a stretch, but I once again, I have to see the way that they're presenting it to me for me to go, well, he's horribly miscast.
It's pretty
Yeah.
simple. It's
They're
pretty
gonna
simple.
give him a
Let me
wig.
see-
He's gonna have like short green hair or something. Like, I gotta see him in action first before I can make a final judgment of what I think of him. But until then, I'm a little concerned.
Well, one major concern that I have is that Ed wasn't announced along the rest of the cast. So how bad are they going to fuck up Ed?
They're just gonna cut. They're gonna cut her out completely.
How? You can't cut it. Cut. Nah. Yeah, as part of the main plot. I'm so
If the
flustered by
last
that.
Joji movie can cut out Speedwagon, I think we could cut. I think Netflix can cut out Ed. It's not gonna work, and people are gonna hate it, but they're gonna probably do it. To be honest.
Even Speedwagon was cut?
in that one like
Even
forbidden in like the
Speedwagon?
one forgotten Phantom Blood movie that like never got released after one night in the theater. And it like
Oof.
destroyed all evidence of.
Burn it. Burn it
With
all.
no Speedwagon. How?
Colonel, burn it.
Like Juju.
You need to burn it all.
I really don't
Burn it
like
up.
that idea of just
Colonel.
Ed not existing at all.
Uh,
That's a world I don't want to live in.
me neither, man. Me
Who's
neither.
gonna play chess? Who's gonna play
I-
chess
but hey,
with
hey,
random people, with old men?
Maybe they're just doing it because they don't want to confirm if. Wait, actually no. Ed's a girl, right? Or is it a boy?
Ed doesn't exist in this world.
just let me see the costumes.
Ed is
That's-
nowhere and everywhere.
Let me see.
He's in Ed and Eddie.
Let me see some
I mean,
shots.
what's kind of also screwy is that they're cutting down basically 24 episodes to 10.
But to be fair, most of those episodes are like, hey, we're on a funny, wacky adventure. Fucking what was the guy? I'm a fake fan, but the guy that Spike's like nemesis.
Yeah.
Fake fans.
I'm a fake fan. Well, I've seen it. It's been a while.
The one who's being played as a black guy in the new show.
It doesn't.
I got no problem with that.
Yeah,
I don't have a problem with that either. He looks pretty much like his character, so I don't have an issue.
All I'm saying is, like, there's a lot of those episodes that, like, these are not plot important.
They're not essential. Like the gambling
I'm cool with
episode.
that horror episode with the Phansite.
Yeah,
that was fun. Yeah. I'm okay with weird filler episodes because they were entertaining.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying those are bad. I'm saying, but in terms of a movie purpose, you could definitely get something there.
Okay, Jet. To be fair, in the TV show, he was in the original dubbing of the anime, he was played by a black guy. So he was voiced by a black guy. So I can picture that happening.
Legit, I just want to see the costumes. Like, let me see them. Let me see them boys.
Boys. I feel like there's not enough info for me to fully shit on it. I'm not excited.
Yeah.
But I still have some optimism.
I'm not excited because you know how Netflix movies go or Netflix anime movies go. You know, we know the gist. We've been on this road before. We've been on
Full Metal Alchemist and Death Note.
What the heck is a Netflix?
What's a Netflix?
Netflix.
I mean, there are really good anime. There's some good anime and regular TV shows on Netflix, but
live action movies just.
I was gonna make a bad joke.
That's where they struggle. I'm sorry, that's just not gonna work.
But fuck all that shit. Best Buy. What a legend. What a legend. Everyone, round of applause for Best Buy. That one Best Buy employee who's probably fired by now, but you know, amazing.
Maybe.
So, not only did we get the Joker's Smash thing,
his render.
Yeah, not his render. Then it was coming soon, or like it was like coming April or whatever. And it's like approaching. It's like, oh shit, here he comes.
Like, oh gosh.
Here
he comes.
The best reveal was Persona 5 for the Nintendo Switch. Like,
and then literally confirmed.
And then Zelda Ocarina Time port. I'm assuming support, not an HD.
No, what?
Whoa, hold on. I didn't hear about this. What?
No.
Oh, no. Along with that, they also found along with it was a Metroid Prime trilogy, remastered or was coming along with it. And also they found was basically Ocarina of Time for the Switch,
Well, what it probably is, it's probably the Ocarina of Time 3DS remake, but on the Switch.
No.
I'm thinking that it's either that or it's completely different.
No, it was a remake of a different Zelda game, Link to the Past.
Oh, yeah.
The Super Nintendo one.
Okay, yeah, the one we already
Which I'm assuming, and this is based on just pure guessing, is that it'll probably be something like Link's Awakening, where it's going to be in that weird, claymation style.
I mean, the old, the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer stop-motion.
Yeah, I actually like it. It's a super old game. So I doubt that they're just going to port a Super Nintendo game and put it on a cartridge and say, here you go, $60.
Oh God, you know they would do that though. You know that they would do that, like for real.
I mean, they did it with that.
Who doesn't? Who doesn't really? Everything is $60 now.
It's dumb.
I would expect it.
A roll of toilet paper is now $60.
Yep, that's how video games are.
Yeah, Persona 5 for Switch has been the worst kept secret of the industry for about 5 months now.
Yeah.
Like as soon as you see Joker coming to Smash Brothers, it's like, okay, that means Persona 5's coming to Switch too.
It's like, no, it doesn't mean it's gonna be.
Everyone's like, but Persona QT was on the 3DS. It's like,
no, that does not justify it in the league.
No, it does not. It's come on.
And Shin Megami has been on Nintendo before.
Here's the thing, though. Oh, God. I hope it's not... you know what it's going to be, though? It's like, hey, Persona 5 is on the Switch, but not Royal.
Kingdom Hearts 3.
Okay, here's my super-duper theory about this. And this is probably why you guys might have wanted me on. But either way. I sincerely believe that Persona 5R and Persona 5S are both different golden versions. Where like R is gonna have some new shit on its version, and S is gonna have some new shit on its version, like Red and
Persona
Blue.
5 Ruby and Persona 5 Sapphire.
Yes,
Come on.
like that. Completely like that.
Don't do a freaking no. Okay, red and blue is different because it's the same thing, but like they have different small things, right? I don't want it to be
thing, but a little different.
But it'll be bad if they did like a Fates thing, which is an entirely different story. Because that's how it sounds like to me.
That, where it's like one
Fates was horrible.
Split. We're like
no.
I guess the best way to describe it would be something like Persona 5 R as the new character and new scenarios and how the stories changed because of this one. And then S will be like the one with fixes. Where like Okumura's palace, like Akechi's treated better. Morgana's not an asshole.
I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one.
Then maybe. Well, honestly, again, I'm speculating.
Yeah.
So I could be 1,000% wrong.
Yeah. It's just like I don't know. That's like one.
Persona 5 Royal is another reality where Ren just is beginning, and basically someone else had to become the face.
Then the freaking him accepting the Yaldabaoth offer.
That
taking off in the bad ending.
Jesus.
Cool.
That would
it would be cool.
I just want it. Just give it to me. I'm tired of it now.
Let me in.
Let me
more
in.
beauty of Persona and Switch. It
Honestly,
is officially the best console for me because I can play Cuphead and then I can rage quit and then I can play Persona 5 on the same system.
God,
that's great.
It's so amazing.
It's so good. The quality is gonna. I don't fucking care.
There's gonna be no quality dip at all because
I know,
it's
right?
a PS3 game.
Okay, if it can run on the PS3, it can run on the on the Switch. Yeah. Listen, okay, in regard to another note on Cuphead coming to Switch, I can't wait to go from breaking an Xbox controller to breaking an entire game console.
No, stop. Don't do it.
Easy, just get good. No.
Get good.
I love those rage videos, man. I'm gonna love them where they're ready to throw the Joy-Con, but then they realize this is the only thing connecting to this system, so they have to put it down.
I was just talking with my friend, like, hey, there's no real upcoming Switch games to get really excited about, and it's like, bam, Mario Maker 2, bam, Persona 5, bam, Cuphead. It's like, oh shit.
Metroid. We're getting the Metroid Prime trilogy.
Yeah, Metroid.
That's the primo Metro, a Metroid, primo Metro.
It actually has become the best console ever because it's Dark Souls. It has freaking Persona now. It's just exclusives don't exist anymore.
We don't need them.
It just needs games. It just needs to slow down. Like I just finished it's like I'm sitting at a dining table. I just finished my my entree of Devil May Cry 5, and it's like, would you like a dessert or would you like another appetizer of Sekiro? And I'm like, no, I can't.
I can't.
It's like, well, you'll save room for Persona 5 on Switch and Persona 5 Royale, and I'm just like, oh god.
It's like the games are just like the bread you get while you're waiting for your
actual food.
My wallet is turning into dust at this point. I have to sell the wallet.
Oh god, what do you think about it, Skull?
I think this shit is beyond amazing, and honestly, it's just I don't want to be a port beggar, but every time a game that gets announced to be ported to Switch, I'm like, oh, I can finally play that game.
Yeah.
Okay. Apparently, at some European retailer for games, they basically announced some kind of Red Dead Redemption 2 coming to the Switch, and I'm like, what the hell? No, this isn't real. This can't be happening.
I don't know how that'll be handled, but
my PS4 can barely handle. My PS4 can barely handle running into Valentine. There's no way. I don't know, man. That seems kind of...
Okay, Resident Evil 6 Resident Evil 7, I mean. 7 being able to, running on the Switch over a network?
Robojackal.
Plausible. Oh, fuck.
Hey, you know what they could do? They could stream it.
Like Resident Evil 7, as I was talking about.
Plot twist for Red Dead 2 on Switch. It's a text adventure like Oregon Trail.
Oh, I'd be down for that.
It's like Final Fantasy Pocket Edition.
Yeah.
It's missing
Oh
that
my god, it's like the
red
little
dot.
chibis. It's like the little chibis. Oh, I'd love to see. I'd love to see a little. Like,
Reaction to mobile
Oregon
edition.
Chibi
I'd
Dutch.
love to. Yeah, I'd love to see a little chibi Dutch going. I've got a plan, Arthur.
And then Chibi incest siblings.
Oh god.
stop.
We don't good. Oh god, it's Arthur's face in that scene is literally the funniest thing I've ever seen.
The guy you run into in the jungle.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh jeez, man, that's so good.
We have fun here.
Love that.
Well, speaking of crazy shit that's coming to Switch, that was it at the Famitsu Awards that Sakurai stated that Joker was going to be coming to Smash real soon. Fuck.
Okay, guys, hear me out. I think that we're gonna get like some kind of direct this week. It's not gonna be big, but since it's Reggie's last week working at Nintendo, I think they're gonna give him like a farewell this week.
Don't remind me.
That would be so
I'm
sweet
so sorry.
if it was like the team just presents him with a cake during the direct.
Oh, I'd die.
And now I want to see Reggie with a party hat on because it's gonna look cute, or with like a prince,
child's party hat,
like a birthday tiara.
He's got the strap just hitting him in the chin.
And like
On that mighty chin of his, and it just breaks.
just one last. My body is ready.
Then he fades away into nothingness.
And then Mother 3, a copy of Mother 3 just plops on the table.
Well,
Yeah,
it's finally out. He was keeping it inside his being this entire time.
Oh,
I can't wait to meet you two on the battle bus on Fortnite.
Oh God, no! Please.
I just realized that Reggie could actually pull out the announcement of Persona 5 for Switch literally as his last surprise.
You'll never see it coming.
Didn't he
Except for the Best Buy things, we actually can see it coming.
Can I just get the Persona 5 Nintendo Direct, please? Thank you.
Oh, one just strictly about that, like
It's
Bayonetta?
just a direct for Persona 5, really?
No, like,
Hey, if there are new features.
okay, no, think about it. It's like, hey, here's Joker and Smash. Here's gameplay. Hey, guess what? Persona 5 on Switch. Hey, guess what? You know, like, all this stuff coming out at the same time. It's like, well, it makes sense.
Like a 7-minute reel that shows
like
up,
a
oh, this
7-minute
is
reel.
Mementos, this is his gimmick, this is the Jack Frost Assist Trophy.
And this is the next character.
Oh, yeah.
You know Okami from Persona 4.
No. I'm expecting like him to either get. I'm hoping he either gets. Okay, as the runner of _investigates, investigates, I want something because of content, and I think like a Meat Fighter costume would. I'll take that. I'll take anything. Just make it happen.
As long as I can make the joke about you being me.
Yeah, no. Attic Ren on Twitter already did that.
Of course he did that, bastard.
Like, who are you? I'm you. No, I'm me. No, I'm you.
No,
I want more.
I'm me. It's like you Ren recognizes. He recognizes you from Persona Q. He's like, you? No, foolish child. I am me.
That would actually be really cool if we got like uniforms. Like you got Gekko-kan, Yasogami, and Shujin, like me costumes.
And then you could just give like a me that has like used hair and like give him the.
Yeah, I mean that's easy to do.
Yeah. I've already made like a Yuna or Kami me on my Switch. It can work.
Yeah, same.
And if you give the sword fighter me the Yaso whatever the school uniform
Yasogami high.
Yeah, sorry. It gives him a katana, like easy, done.
And then if you want a gun, you just have Naoto's gun.
Yeah.
You just have
The Peacemaker.
If you want fists, you just have.
Or you could do something like you can make the Gekko-kan costume strictly for Gunner, and that way the gun is just an evoker.
Yeah.
And then Shujin would be, I guess, Brawler.
Yeah.
It could just be like the that Smash outfit with like the black shirt, long sleeve shirt with the little Smash logo. It could be like that, where it's the same outfit. You just ults between each form.
Yeah.
So it's like Brawler, it's just the fist fighter.
But
the fucking sword fighter gets the sword. You know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe you get some specific wigs that you can use for the Mii's.
Yeah.
But you're gonna have like one wig for each member of the team.
Holy shit! What would that be, like 36 wigs?
I'd kill for a Haru wig.
Yeah, so a big floofy wig.
Big flu.
Big
And it just
floof.
sways back and forth, and it bounces.
The hair with jiggle physics.
Oh god.
uh,
Oh, I remember
The only jiggle physics you need in Smash Bros.
just show me the gameplay. We saw his back. That's not enough.
We saw his all we saw was his crouch animation.
Yeah.
So, guys, when do you think real soon specifically is? Do you think it's the 11th?
The next week.
People are speculating?
Isn't that the day that Sojiro's like, hey, what's up? Welcome,
Oh god,
no, that was the 9th.
No.
Yeah, that's the 9th. But the rumor about the direct is the 11th, and if it's going to be Reggie's last week, it's kind of I'm trying to put the pieces together here. But yeah, maybe Joker's dropping on April 11th.
God.
That would be really cool.
Yeah, it would be really great.
Because there's also one day where I have to take off from work, and I hope that that's the day.
If we can get the 3.0 like Smash update with Joker, ooh baby.
I think that's definitely the plan.
That would be ideal.
And then, if rumors are correct, then Eldrick will be next from Dragon Quest. Which that's a totally different fandom, so I care a lot less.
Based on the update, it's gonna have to be like on or before the 21st because like it had the Easter theme. So I doubt they would post like Easter content like after Easter.
That's a good point. I've always been thinking that it's going to be at the concert, but that's the 25th. So I guess it's safe to assume much sooner.
Yeah, that's when like or maybe the Nintendo Direct is during the con.
Oh no!
I always
possibly
considered that would be one of the reveals. Was Joker's ready right now?
That's gonna be like he's now available for download today after the direct.
And the servers would explode.
Yeah.
It's like
there's no way I'd be able to get it.
Probably not.
My Switch is just dead.
Yeah, I remember how hard it was to get Cloud in Smash for Wii U. Like, I was waiting a good, hour to 2 hours for the servers not to immediately kick me out.
Yes, indeed.
Oh god, that's just gonna be a nightmare.
I really like what Nintendo's been doing recently. I can't believe I'm now saying that I want to buy a piece of cardboard, but the Labo VR is honestly looking pretty sweet.
Cardboard, baby. That's where the future is.
The VR looks cool, looks decent enough, and being able to program your own VR games.
That's actually what is okay. Then I know that people are gonna make some crazy stuff, and that's what got me actually. If it was just here's 30 preset games, I'd be like, but building your own thing, that's getting somewhere.
Boy, I can't wait for my anime dreams to come true.
I can't wait for my.
You can make your own blocky waifu.
But now you're gonna have stuff with But now they open the gateway to hey, you know how in Mario Kart you could use the Toy-Con, well, the Toy-Con motorcycle. Well, guess what? Now you can use VR in Breath of the Wild and Mario Odyssey. Finally, you can go back and play those again for once.
I actually want to see how that's handled, but since it's the Switch, it'll probably be able to capture VR mode pretty well.
The thing with the Mario Odyssey one, it's hey, you're just watching Mario run around. You can I think you can interact by using a second pair of Joy-Cons. But the one with the Breath of the Wild, it seems to be just hey, you're playing the game, but it has a 3D. I guess it's gonna be 3D now, in terms of the actual view. Just shoving the Switch in your face and adding a 3D thing, which is fine.
Depth of field.
Man, yeah, a depth of field or something like that. Because it in the trailer it just or unless it's not complete yet, but in the trailer it just shows hey, it's just hey, it's in VR, but honestly it's not really VR because you're just watching Link.
I'm also a little confused because, are you just going to have to hold it up to your face the whole time and control it? Because that's not going to be fun.
No, it's going to be use a second pair of Joy-Cons, guaranteed.
But there's no strap for the face on any of it. You have to hold it for... No, you have to hold... every single one requires you to hold them. The camera, the bird, the gun.
So if you look down, that thing's just going to fall.
That's a good point.
Yeah, I didn't know you had it, Jackal.
I didn't think about that.
Next thing you know, you're going to be rubbing your eyebrows while you're trying to press the buttons. Just what?
Yeah. I don't know.
That's
but if they can do a thing where I would want it to be the entire thing's first person, but that's kind of ambitious. If it could be hey, it's has the depth of field, but when you enter in the camera taking picture thing with the little the Sheikah slip, and it's taking pictures in VR, that would be okay.
Yeah, I can't believe
cringe compilation.
Nintendo got so mad at people talking shit about the Virtual Boy. They said, "Make it yourself, bitch."
Yes, exactly.
See how you handle it.
Do it yourself. Make your own games. Make your own Mario. Make your own VR
Make your
game.
own damn video games.
Virtual Boy Maker. You know how to program games, huh? So you critique us, huh? Go ahead, try it.
You think you're cute, huh?
Does baby need our set tools just made for him to make a game?
I see.
And they're telling you to step up.
They getting mad. They getting real mad.
I'm still like how like the bird kid is basically you're sticking your head in a bird's butt, like a bird's asshole. Like,
Yikes.
I can smell.
You just gotta laugh with that. There's no other way around it.
It's just funny.
Yeah.
But I'll give them one thing: it does look really appealing.
It does.
I've never wanted to stick my head in a bird's ass so much.
It looks. That's so kids friendly.
I love it. Oh my god, I love it.
Just don't eat the cardboard.
Jimmy, did you butt down on the cardboard again? No, ma. I don't even know.
Oh man.
No, ma, I didn't eat the cardboard again. But even Nintendo, you're like, oh, I love it.
This is from a while ago, but it still deserves to be talked about just a little bit. It's the PlayStation State of Play.
Delicious.
They revealed a bunch of indie games and VR games for like the first half, and then they got to the stuff that people more or less
haven't heard of it
in the back half. Well, they just
got sleepy and they talked about Days Gone again.
Yeah. Oh my God. Well, they talk about various indie games. Like they got this new game called Concrete Genie, which is kind of like this little like.
Oddly enough, when I remember watching that, I was trying to figure out because I was getting a sense of deja vu. They talked about Concrete Genie at E3 last year.
Yeah.
So they fell into their major criticism of you're playing the same shit again and again and again.
But now in VR.
Ugh.
Man, it was so sad seeing like this CGI like render of like Iron Man flying through the sky, and it's like, oh shit, are we getting an Insomniac style like Iron Man game?
I was hoping that so bad. Like
it's VR.
Insomniac's next project, Iron Man. PS4.
Iron Man VR.
Cool.
I mean, from what I've heard, PSVR or Iron Man VR is fun and people do like it, but just the criticism about it though, like they made it look like it was gonna be a legit full-on Iron Man game.
It just seems like it looks like one of those games that's like, hey, as a tie-in to the movie, like come to the movie theater to try out the VR experience. It's like those type of things. Like they used to do that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like they did with Alien Covenant.
Yeah, it's just like, Days Gone is still not coming out. Maybe it is. I don't know.
It literally comes out at the end of the month. What are you talking about?
That's a lie.
Caring about Days Gone. Sony has found ways to make sure that I will never care about this game. As well as enough, I was like, "Oh, this looks really cool," and then 3 years later, it lost my interest.
Well, yeah, and most of the other stuff too, like more VR games, blah 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 blah. But and then they had something interesting, like the Crash Team Racing Nitro Fuel, where it's like the classic 3D model characters or whatever, which is neat. I'm pretty excited for that. I know Levin's are probably nutted after that or whatever, but
is influencing my purchasing choices. Because when we're not talking about Persona, it is Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah, it's Crash Bandicoot. So I am pretty excited. Racing games, we're getting some pretty good racing games coming out, or like seemingly pretty good. I'm still bummed out that the Sonic Team whatever racing thing is not Sega Team Racing, but
yes, I
wanted Joker riding Morgana.
I wanted Jet Set Radio characters.
I wanted the Phantom Thieves just one because it could be like Morgana is the car, and then
I wanted
Ryuji's the boat, and then if you want an airplane, you have
It's just so sad because imagine
you have the blimp from Persona 2.
No, you could just stretch it. You could stretch it. You could make the cat a go-kart or a a boat. It doesn't matter.
It's just so sad.
As long as it's the cat.
It's just so sad because imagine Sonic the Hedgehog riding alongside Joker from Persona 5 and Kiryu from Yakuza. Like, come on! And Bayonetta. Like, come on, that would have been so good.
You could even bring back old school. I still want like Vector Man.
Yeah.
The kid from Ape Escape.
Jet Set Radio characters, you know. All that.
Danica Patrick again.
Yes, keep Danica Patrick everybody's main.
Bring back Heavy for the PC version.
And Pyro.
And Pyro. That was my favorite.
That weird Pyro sound pack.
Like, rah, rah, rah.
Also, wasn't the fucking Yogs cast in that game?
Yes. And also, so was like a Russian general from Empire Total War.
Also, a real life person. Danica Patrick, wasn't it? Danica Patrick.
Yeah,
and also a football manager.
Right, and a football manager.
The football manager.
We also got the old school versus new school Mortal Kombat 11 trailer, which I love, with its use of like, hey, here's old school, hip hop, bam, new school hip hop. It's a good trailer. I'm very excited for Mortal Kombat 11. It was
a really good.
I like the interaction between Johnny Cage, his younger self. He's like, okay, what the hell's going on here? I know, right? I've been in the future for an hour, and I haven't seen a jetpack.
Not a single one. Not one. Yeah, that's great. I love that. That's a fantastic trailer. Such a, I'm loving everything that's coming out of MK11. Looks really sweet. Especially all the redesigns of the female characters. It's like, yeah, looks great. I love that kind of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm waiting on Melina.
Melina, everyone's waiting on Melina. If you go to Ed Boon's Twitter, it's kind of annoying, but anytime you post anything about Mortal Kombat, all you see is like, bring back Melina, or like, bring back Rain. It's like, oh my god.
They should start just posting like purple and shark teeth.
Yes.
Just to get people annoyed.
Just to get people like fucked up.
The new collector guy looks pretty cool. He looks like my kind of play style.
Yeah, for sure.
I might give him a try.
Oh man.
I am of a very weird philosophy on Mortal Kombat games or NetherRealm games in general, where I will wait 2 to 3 years after release because I know that there's going to be some kind of special edition with all the DLC.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat XL or whatever,
So I never buy at launch.
Yeah, that's kind of a shame. I like to buy them a lot.
They did that with Injustice.
I am the weirdest ass fighting game player. I buy the fighting game, I play the story, and I go, I don't want to play them all deep because I'm a big coward. But
maybe before I buy Mortal Kombat 11, I'm waiting to see what kind of horror movie crossovers we get because I love the Alien, I love the Predator, I love Jason Voorhees and Freddy Krueger and Leatherface and whoever we have, but. Who is next?
I don't know.
Who else do you have?
I literally don't know.
I want it to be like Soul Calibur, and we have Chucky. We'll have like a micro hitbox.
Yes.
You have to duck to even hit him.
I'm that one guy who like bought Injustice 2 and like played the story mode. I was like, yeah, it was good, and then just like didn't bother with the rest of this. I played a little.
Yeah, don't worry. I was right there with you.
Yeah, gotcha.
Oh, but I was happy for Hellboy and Ninja Turtles though. Those were
awesome. The Ninja Turtles.
And resurrected from the dead, or just coming out of hiding out of its shadow place. Five Nights at Freddy VR. Help wanted.
Listen, behind on his rent, but he needs to make another Five Nights game.
No.
It's like,
why are you still making books and movies and VR games? Why? Why do you do this?
It's like this beast in the corner that's like, hello, welcome back.
I'm pretty sure that it's just because
Matt Pett creams his pants.
Oh, fucking that guy.
Revenue time.
Yeah.
It looks really cheap, and I'm not happy.
In the Velvet Room here, you can see Elizabeth.
And that's it.
Jesus. Oh man.
Right.
Is still happening, by the way?
No, I don't know. I don't. With
there's been no. Ever since they moved to Blumhouse, there's been no news about it. Like zero.
Yeah, it probably was silently canceled.
Probably just like. Brought outside and shot.
The hype for the movie is dead because the games are dead.
I don't know.
Yeah, you just keep the animatronic head for yourself as payment. And that'll be that.
It's sitting at the bottom of a dumpster somewhere.
Right.
Uh-oh.
It'll get the numbers back. It's this weird like thing. It's like, hey, it'll be.
I don't
know.
Like
Slenderman, where it's out like extremely dated and just not working out.
It sells well.
Yeah, because also just the Five Nights people kind of moved on, the fandom.
Yeah, the fandom moved on. Wasn't the last one free? It's not.
No,
even...
there was a trilogy. Then I think there was like a side story, and then he made that weird ass RPG that didn't work.
No, like the last one was like free. Like, wasn't there like a free game that you just put out?
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, okay. I thought you said 3.
Yeah, yeah.
No, yeah. The free one was like some weird turn-based RPG.
Pizzarilla Sim or something.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it got fixed, but then everyone just moved on from it.
He's pretty. Hey, give credit to him. Give credit to the guy. He's pretty prolific.
And even that had some kind of skewed up lore hidden in it.
At least at least he doesn't. At least he's trying new things. Like, good for him. Doing whatever he wants.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm gonna make.
He's trying like the China things.
At least he's not making the same thing every time.
There's the Virgin Five Nights at Freddy's, and then the Chad Undertale.
Yes.
Same.
Oh man.
Because they both come from the same scenario of indie dev making a project entirely by himself.
Right.
Well, Toby Fox made it with Temmie.
Oh yeah, right, Temmie. Oops.
And now Temmie's making her own game, and the music's gonna be done by Toby Fox.
Oh, nice. Yeah, he's a good composer.
And it's great.
Great.
Like, I'll send
That's
you a
really
video.
Weird
Later.
how he's like kind of an all-around guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does what he wants. Chaotic neutral.
Good for him, because getting into Deltarune this week, and I'm in love with that game more than I was for Undertale.
Yeah, it's more like more refined after a few years. He even worked on it before Undertale.
Oh, for real?
Apparently.
Yeah. It's clear that I'm the one who knows a lot about this. It's clear I'm that guy.
Indeed.
Great.
That's cool.
You guys see that? Hold on, I'm trying to find it. There was like a tweet. There was a tweet that Toby Fox did where he just said like, what did he say? He was just like, ass or something. I don't know what he said. I can't remember. It was something
did he
like
do
really.
Fucking Kanye West meme?
It was something really, really stupid, but he just said it. It's just like, oh, I don't know. It's great. And
I thought you were gonna talk about the call out on MatPat.
yeah, the call out on MatPat though. Oh my gosh.
God bless him for that.
Can you imagine just like
I feel bad for MatPat because it's like everyone's just drawing attention to him now.
Yeah. I mean,
listen, most of it he puts on himself.
Don't feel bad for the guy who has like 12 million subscribers.
Fair.
Like he's fine. He's doing fine.
He'll be fine.
He got to meet the Pope, and he gave him a copy of Undertale for some reason.
Like, what this shit?
What the hell is this?
Hey man, you can't say that.
He doesn't have a computer. He's too busy being Batman.
Oh.
Which that is a legit story where he would break out of. Yeah, he broke out of the Vatican to help people hungry. I was just like, oh,
y'all going to hell. Going to hell for this.
He's not giving a shit about any papal traditions.
You're going to hell.
You're gonna go to church this Sunday.
Oh God.
I think it was a couple of years ago, and this is the weirdest thing for me to remember, but I'm pretty sure that he also put out a rock album.
What?
Like, for real.
Who?
The Pope.
The Pope?
What the hell? I don't keep up with cat.
I have to look it up later, but I'm pretty sure that the Pope did put out a rock album on SoundCloud.
God goes hard.
That's amazing.
Hey, man,
it's a bolder Jesus move.
SoundCloud. Nice.
It's mostly just an artist that he hired that is just shredding the shit out of a guitar while it's like a recording of a sermon.
Oh,
Hey man, come all your way to church.
And then God came down from heaven and he gave me $1 million. He's just fucking through the fire and the flames.
I'm sure that's exactly
better than pussy. Yes, a really good book.
And then the Lord said, "Let there be epic riffs."
Oh jeez. Oh my god. I feel so stupid. I was just looking at a post or a reply I put on Levinza's thing, and I didn't even fucking put. I'm stupid. On that note, I gotta fix it.
Did you tweet out something with punctuation errors?
No, I forgot to post the thing with the actual text. On
He
that
makes
note,
a stand, but he doesn't fix. He didn't make it right.
on that note, we're probably just getting the podcast here. So, Skull or yeah, whatever. Do you want to like, plug your stuff real quick? Like, wherever.
Sure, I'll give a quick plug.
Yeah.
I'm on Twitter and Facebook at the Phansite. I really don't do a lot. I just kind of do theme days and talk a lot about Persona. So if you're into that sort of thing, give me a follow.
Yeah, sounds good. All right.
Yeah.
Bye.